Hey guys, Sam Rhino here with another video. So this video is going to be slightly different than what I normally do. A lot of you told me that you're not on Instagram and don't get to see the stuff that I post on there. And I don't always post everything that I post on Instagram, on YouTube. So I have a ton of little short videos that are about 1 minute long. They're not necessarily long enough to make a YouTube video, but if I put them all together, I figure we'll make an interesting video. A lot of really cool stuff. I got mergansers that are with a huge fish being chased by a seagull and other mergansers, ospreys catching fish, huge fish, great blue herons, a lot of really interesting stuff. So I hope you enjoy it, and it's my way of being able to share the stuff that I post on there with people that are not on Instagram. If you are on Instagram, please follow me on there, Sam Rhino Photography. I really appreciate it. And I want to apologize also for taking so long between videos. My plate is usually really full, unfortunately, and I'm trying to be a little more active with posting more. I'm working on that. But, I do a little bit of corporate photography. I do product photography, and of course I do wildlife photography. And on top of that, I do IT for several companies. So my plate is always really full, plus trying to balance everyday life, as we all know. So I really apologize for that, but I am working on a lot of stuff. I'm working on my yearly Osprey video. If you haven't watched my last Osprey video, I talked about this Osprey pair that I've been following for a few years, and I got some good news on them, so stay tuned for that video. It should be out by the end of Osprey season here on the East Coast. Got a lot, this year has been fantastic for Ospreys here on the East Coast. I've never seen so many Ospreys, and it's really good to see because I love Ospreys. A few people asked me if I could do a beginner's guide for wildlife photography. Let me know if that's something you're interested in the comments. I would love to know. If it's something that a lot of people are interested in, I'll take the time out to put something together for that. And also let me know which one. There's about 12 to 15 clips or so. Let me know which one is your favorite one. I would love to know and get your feedback. Let me know in the comments. All right, guys, I don't want to talk too much, so let's go. I guess let's go. All right, let's go. So I'm going to give you a little background on each video and introduce it just to let you know what's going on in the clip. So the first one here, it's an osprey with a huge fish. And what this video shows is how incredibly strong these ospreys are. I mean, this fish is almost as big as he is, and he's just carrying it with ease. And a couple of times he's even carrying it with just one leg, which is pretty incredible to me. So anyway, enjoy this clip, and I'll be back after this one. So this next clip was pretty unique and exciting to me when I captured it. I was driving down this country road and I saw this pond with a lot of commotion going on. So I quickly pulled over and I pulled out my 200 to 600 and I put a 2-time teleconverter on it. And I turned on clear image zoom. So it gave me the equivalent of 2700 millimeter. And obviously it took a while for me to be able to focus. And once I got it in focus, though, I was really excited to see it was a merganser that had a huge fish, and he was being chased by 2 other mergansers and a seagull. And I edited it in a style to make it look like a silent movie / cartoon. I thought it would be pretty funny. So I hope you enjoy it, and I'll be back after this clip. So this next clip here really shows how brutal great blue herons can be. I've witnessed this behavior in the past quite a few times with great blue herons where they'll just brutalize and kill something just for the sake of killing it and not eat it and just walk away from it after they kill it. And that's really strange behavior in wildlife. There's not many birds or animals that will kill just for the sake of killing and not for survival or feeding. But I've seen great blue herons do it quite a few times. It's almost like they make a sport of it, or they take pleasure in doing it. They almost like have like a psychopath side to them. And to me, they're like the closest link to a dinosaur, in my opinion. And in this clip here, you'll see he just brutalizes this gigantic fish and just kills it. And he had no intention of eating it. And it's not because the fish was too big, because he ate one the same size about a half hour later. I saw him do it. So it wasn't about that. It was just about that he wanted to kill it, and he accomplished his goal. So this next clip shows something that I love to watch ospreys do, and that's when they hover over water, just fluttering their wings and looking down, looking for fish to pounce on, and it's really beautiful to watch. And this next clip shows a few examples of that. Hope you enjoy. The thing that made me fall in love with bird photography is watching birds in flight, especially with bigger birds like ospreys, falcons, and eagles. With their massive wingspan, it's so beautiful to watch when you slow it down in slow motion. And it's definitely my favorite thing to do is to photograph birds in flight. It's like painting a canvas to me when you capture a specific pose or a moment. And even with smaller birds like terns with their frantic wing motion, it's so fun to watch and to try to capture. It's definitely challenging. So enjoy this next clip. It's a variety of birds in flight shot in slow motion.
And the truth shall set you free.
This next clip is an osprey that catches a pretty good sized fish. And one thing that ospreys love to do is do a few victory laps around the pond or water that they caught the fish. I find it kind of funny. So here's a clip with an osprey catching a fish and doing a victory lap. If you know anything about me, you know that I like to inject humor into my photos and videos on Instagram. So this next clip is an osprey sitting on top of this telephone pole, and he looked like he completely lost his marbles. So I decided to do a little voiceover and have a little fun with it. You know, I think people sometimes take themselves a little too serious. And to me, humor is really important, and having an imagination is really important. You know, if you enjoy what you do and you have fun out there, I think it makes you better at your craft. So I hope you enjoy this clip and get my sense of humor.
Gobbledygook. I got ants in my pants. Gobbledygook. I'm a super genius.
Well, smack my mama.
Ooh la la.
What's the matter with you? Come on! Come on!
So this next clip is a belted kingfisher. If you know anything about belted kingfishers, you know how skittish and elusive they are, and it's extremely difficult to get close to one of them. So I took this video using a 2-time teleconverter, and on top of that, I used crop mode and clear image zoom, which gives you another 1.5 digital zoom. So normally I hand hold a lot of my videos, but for this one, at that focal length, you really need a steady tripod. Otherwise, it's going to be extremely shaky. So anyway, I hope you enjoy this. It's a kingfisher eating a small fish. So the next clip is another osprey in flight with a huge fish, and again showing how incredibly strong they are as he holds on to this fish several times with just one leg while the fish is struggling to get away. Pretty incredible. So this next clip, this great blue heron was sitting on his dock for like an hour, not doing anything. I was really getting bored watching him when he suddenly just caught me off guard and jumped in the water and caught a pretty good sized fish and flew back with it to the dock to eat it. So I was able to get him coming back with the fish at least, but he caught me totally off guard when he jumped into the water. So these next two clips are of cormorants eating some pretty big fish. It's pretty incredible how fast they could swallow a gigantic fish like that. There's a little bit of humor in these next two clips again, and I hope you enjoy.
Mine, mine, oh mine, 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 oh mine, 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 oh mine, 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 oh mine. Nhầm 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 nhầm.
So this next clip, there was a bald eagle that came down. It looked like he was looking for something. And a few minutes before that, there was a seagull eating a fish. And he kind of scattered, I guess, when he saw the eagle was coming. And the eagle seemed like he was oblivious to the fish that was laying right next to him. And as soon as he took off, the seagull came back and grabbed the fish and ran off. It was kind of funny to watch.
I thought I saw a gull down here with a fish. I guess I was seeing things. Oh well.
Stupid eagle.
So this next clip is of my favorite pair of ospreys. I'm so happy to see them back. They abandoned their nest last year, but they're back and they're up to some naughty things. Enjoy this next clip. These next two clips are of ospreys fishing. I never get tired of watching ospreys fish. To me, it's so entertaining. And it's a lot more exciting, in my opinion, the way they catch fish over eagles. Where eagles just skim the water, ospreys hit the water with such impact. And I think it's a lot more fun to watch, personally. So enjoy these next two clips. So this next clip is of a great blue heron wrecking havoc on this gigantic bullfrog. I posted the full video a while back on my channel, so if you want to see that video, I'll put a link below. But this is a little short clip from it, so enjoy. So this next clip is of an osprey that was trying to enjoy a fish he just caught. And these gulls were harassing him and not leaving him alone. And I truly felt bad for him. They kept trying to steal bites of food from him as he was trying to eat. And I see this all the time, gulls harassing ospreys every time they have a fish.
What do you got there, George, huh? What do you got there, huh? What do you got there? Let me get a taste, huh? What do you got there?
Damn stupid gull made me lose my balance. God, I hate gulls.
Hi, you're it.
So this next clip is of an osprey catching a fish. And I know I spoke earlier in one of the clips about how ospreys differ from eagles and how they catch fish, how they impact the water with a ton of force and dive deep into the water versus an eagle skimming the water. But in this clip here, you'll see that the osprey also will catch fish that way sometimes. If the fish is really close up top to the surface, they will just skim the water and grab it off the surface. Alright, so that's all I got for you for now. Let me know in the comments if you enjoyed this type of video. If I see enough people enjoyed it and enough good feedback, I'll do more of this, where I take a bunch of my short little videos from Instagram and some of my photos that I posted on Instagram and put them all together in a video with commentary. So if you enjoyed that, let me know. I love hearing from you guys. I love answering every comment and try to answer every question to the best of my ability. And from the bottom of my heart, I really thank you for all the support you guys have been giving me. And I'll leave you one more little funny short clip, and I call that one "The Struggle is Real." And until next time, guys, happy shooting and talk to you later.
Open up. Come on, Clam. Open up. Come on. Open sesame. That didn't work. Yo, Shorebird over there. You got a clam opener? Come on, Clam. Alright, I'm just gonna pick you up and walk around. Know how to do it. Aha! I got you! That didn't work. Come on, Clam. Don't make me go back to the boardwalk and steal French fries. I'm trying to go straight here. Open up. I can see you in there. Open up. Open up, you bastard. Your mother was an oyster. I wanted to have linguine and clams tonight. I give up. I'm going back to the boardwalk. Stupid clam.